just asking this on behalf of Ottawa Riverkeeper. As you're aware, the City of Ottawa is built around the shores of the Ottawa River and several of its major tributaries. Our wonderful city is under development pressure as our population increases. This development typically means more pavement and less infiltration, leading to more pollution in our river from stormwater runoff. As mayor, would you be prepared to enforce green infrastructure targets, such as green roofs and permeable pavement for our city?
Thank you, and Mr. McGuire.
Thank you for the question. You've asked a really interesting question because, first of all, you have to be so specific when you say stormwater runoff is a pollutant. It absolutely contains trace toxins that occur, for instance, oil dropping off a vehicle will be mixed in with the stormwater and it finds its way to the watershed. That's unfortunate. You made an interesting comment, green roof. Actually, I work in a very technical field and I have a sort of an engineering technology background. I worry about things like, it's really easy to say I support green roofs, and I tell you something you probably want to hear, except that there are subsidiary costs when you do something like a green roof. You have to think of the life cycle of the green roof, and when it comes time to retrofit that roof, when the life cycle changes, what kind of investment is necessary to go back? One quick example, solar panels installed on commercial roofs. It sounds like a great idea until the 20-year life cycle of the roof is up, and then you've got to go back and change it. The roofing contractors I met tell me it multiplies the cost of repairing the roof by 3. So if your industrial roof is $1 million, now you're $3 million to repair a roof that has solar panels installed on it. Nobody is served by that. Permeable pavement, I think I need to see the engineering on permeable pavement. I don't understand. I understand it's meant to allow water to flow through to the groundwater. It sounds like a neat idea. I need to see a lot more about it. Thank you.
Mr. Syed.
That's a very good question. And Ottawa River not only serves Ottawa, but it is also serving the other side of the river, which is Gatineau and Alberta. And this river is getting sewage dumped not only from Ottawa, City of Ottawa, but also from the other side. Whenever there's a flash floods, it happens on both the sides, and the sewage flows into the river. So in year 2006, when the last mayor was there before Mr. Watson, Larry O'Brien, he knew about the problem at that time, and he imagined at that time that it will cost around $300 million to $600 million to segregate the combined sewage and storm drainage system which exists in downtown Ottawa. Nothing has been done since then. We had a new mayor after Larry O'Brien. We had Mr. Jim Watson, and he had approached the federal government as well as the provincial government for funding way back in 2011. And up to now, nothing has been done on that case. The plan that I hear all the time is that we are going to build some containment tanks, and that has not taken off. And until now, the sewage is being dumped from both sides of the river. So we need to have a joint action plan with the other side of the river, which is Quebec, province of Quebec, as well as from our side, and provide a permanent plan which will make sure that the storm and the sewage are segregated in the central core of the city, and reduce and make this river more clean. Right now it is getting a lot of dump on the sewage system. Thank you very much.
Finally, Mr. Watson, please.
Just to correct Mr. Syed, we have been doing a lot on the Ottawa River Action Plan. In fact, I was pleased when I was a minister in the provincial government to announce the first $33 million in funding for ORAP. The federal government came on board after that, and the city had its share for a total of $99 million. And as a result of 7 specific initiatives that have been taken, that many of you are aware of, we've seen a reduction of about 72% of the pollutants going into the Ottawa River. The second thing is that more work has to be done. The final phase of ORAP has to take place. The provincial budget in July passed the $65 million that we had asked for and that I had lobbied for the Ottawa River Action Plan. Our funding is in place, and on July 2nd I met with Federal Minister John Baird, who also committed to their share of the funding. So our application for the third and final phase of ORAP will be going before the provincial and federal governments later this year, and we hope to start construction in the late spring, early summer of 2015. With respect to green roofs, as you may know, Toronto has special legislation that gives them that authority. I've written to the province, this is about a year ago, asking for similar authority, and in the interim there was an election, there's a new minister, so we'll start that process again. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, no rebuttals. We'll proceed with question number 3. I'll invite Graham Saul from Ecology Ottawa to pose a question to the candidate.